What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Tyren Johnson Show. If you're new here, my name is Tyren Johnson, professional basketball player currently playing in France, and I try my best on this podcast to help educate, inspire, and motivate. Today's topic, we're talking about you don't need much to be happy. Life is very simple at its core, right? First thing in life, you have to figure out what is your values. And the definition of values when it comes to life is your values are the things that you believe are important in the way you live and work. Find out what's important to you. Find that out quick. Because once you figure out what's important to you in life, life starts to become really simple. You see, we like a life that's organized. Whenever things are organized and simple, life is cool, life is smooth. When things are not organized and things are scattered all over the place, you're devoting your time to this, you're devoting your time to that, that's when life becomes complicated because you start stretching yourself out. The human body, the human brain doesn't work like that. The human body and brain loves simplicity, loves routines. It loves to know what it knows, and it likes to thrive in that arena. Right? So find out what matters to you in life. What are your values? Ask yourself that question. Write that down right now. Write down your values, your core values in life. Google, what are some core values in life? Figure out which one of those things align with you. Write it down, and that's how we can start this thing off. Next, you want to find things that make you happy. What are your hobbies? You know, what do you do that makes you forget the time? Right? You always happy. If that's really your hobby and the time is passing by so fast that because you're doing this activity, that means that you're really truly happy. When I make beats, it could be 6 hours pass by. I don't even know it. Some people may think my beats are whack. Some people may think my beats are good. But for me, it don't even matter because the love I have for making beats it's so electrifying that I'm sweating. It's almost like another workout for me because I'm having so much fun. Same when I do photography. The time flies. You know, same when I do graphics. Time flies. So find these things that you're really into and dive into them. Next thing you need to do is slow down. Don't spend so much time on social media. Don't spend so much time socializing with people that's not on the same wavelength as you. Don't indulge in conversations that has really subjective endings that you never really can prove. Who's the best player in the world? LeBron or Jordan? Who's the GOAT? That's a dumb conversation to be in, right? You know, it's going to be tough to have conversation about politics and religion. So unless it's someone that's super close to you, okay. But when you're doing it to people in the world, bro, people beliefs are so strong that you're doing yourself a disservice. It's slow down, bro. Just slow down. Get away from everything. Get in tune with nature. When I go on my walks, during my daily walks, this is the time when I have some of my best podcasts. This is when I outline these podcasts, when I go on my daily walks, because I'm in tune with myself, I'm in tune with my surroundings. My mind is super clear. No social media, no phone calls, no text messages can enter my realm at this point. I'm getting in tune with myself, right? So you got your values, you got your hobbies, and slowing down, getting in tune with nature, getting in tune with what's around you, appreciating what you have. And the reason why you got to appreciate what you have is because material possessions will not bring you happiness. That's a fact. I used to think that once I achieved my goals, happiness would follow. That didn't happen. What followed was chaos. I had friends change up on me. Family members changed up on me. Doing business, people became shady. People took advantage of me. People took advantage of my money. People took advantage of my kindness. Can't go certain places anymore. I can't hang out certain places anymore. It's like so much came with this life that I did not expect it to where it was chaos. right? I just thought that, boom, I got all this success. Happiness is bound to be found. But I found myself in these 5-star hotels by myself. No partner, no friends, no families. I'm just in Paris alone. I'm living a good life, but alone. Why? That was never the case. But I started focusing on the material possessions more than I started focusing on family, more than I was focusing on friends, more than I was focusing on experiences. I just wanted to get everything that I never had. When not even realizing I'm a country boy, I didn't need much. My role models weren't good. My role models were Birdman and P. Diddy. Like, these two dudes are some of the biggest stunners you'll ever find. But that's not me. And I quickly realized, I'm happy that it happened to me while I was young, because I quickly realized that those things don't make me happy. The watches, the chains, the sunglasses, the designer clothing, the fancy cars, none of those things made me happy. What made me happy was family, my values, my hobbies, and spending time with myself. Enjoying this beautiful planet that we have, that made me happy. Nothing material. A lot of people think that money will make you happy. Money won't make you happy. But don't fall for it. A lot of people say money is the root of all evil. No, you was already evil. Money just highlights who you truly are. If you're a good person, with money you'll become a better person. If you're a bad person, with money you'll become a worse person. That's it. Money is a tool. And like any other tool, you have to learn how to use it. Once you learn how to use money, life, the world becomes your oyster, right? Once you understand the language of money, you get to talk money. You get to see money. You get to hear money. Everything becomes money. You get to see that money is very easy to get. But as long as you keep chasing money, money is the root of all evil. Because you'll do a whole bunch of things that's outside of your character, outside of your values. It's not your hobby, right? So it goes back to those first things I was talking about. Values, hobbies, nature. All those things are the most important things in life. Money is a tool, though. Money can make you extremely comfortable, right? Most people don't want to be rich. Most people want to be financially free. Most people don't care about having $20, $50 million. It's like, most people don't care about that. What they do care about is waking up when they want to wake up, going to sleep when they want to go to sleep, doing things with their family, putting food on the table, having the latest and greatest technologies. That's what people care about. It don't take a lot of money to have those things, right? So use money as a tool. Don't look at money as a bad thing. Money is a great thing. If you don't have, if you have too much money, send some my way. I'll show you what to do with it, right? If you don't want money, you're a selfish person, in my opinion. Because the more money you get, the more people you can help. If you don't want the money, help people. Use the money to help people. That's how I look at it. But money won't bring you happiness. Money is a tool that can bring you comfort. So get comfortable. You see, everything that I ever wanted, I purchased it. Everything I thought about wanting, I could have purchased it. But every time I made a big purchase, I bought the watch I wanted, I'm like, this was kind of a waste of money. Rented this expensive condo, after about a day or two, same view. Got a certain car I wanted, After about a day, oh no, come on. What I would do now is I would rent something, like I would rent a fancy car that I want. And I just rent it and realize, it's cool. I rent out fancy camera equipment. I'm like, okay, do I really need AK? No, right? So like these material possessions do not bring any type of happiness if you're not already happy. I was looking for happiness in these material possessions. Now, if I was happy and I just bought this, and I bought this at this time while I'm happy internally, okay, maybe I enjoy it more because I don't care if I have it or not. See, now I'm at the point to where I don't care about having it. So I'm extremely happy. So if I get the latest and greatest Bentley, I'm happy. Because I'm not depending on it for my happiness. I'm already happy. That's what I found out. I found out that I could buy as much as I possibly want. It didn't matter because I'm not a material person, and most people aren't material people. I got my values, I got myself, and I got my hobbies, and that makes me happy. That's why I say life is very simple, and it's very easy to be happy all the time, as soon as you get organized. Another part about happiness is having a solid crew. Make sure you got a bunch of solid people around you. You know, we're humans. We're social beings. So having people around us that's on the same wavelength as us brings a amount of happiness and amount of joy that's unbelievable. For men, it's nothing like brotherhood. It's nothing like having a bunch of dudes that has your back. That if I die today, they can take my child and raise my child in the same manner that I would raise my child, and vice versa. It's nothing like going to your brothers and crying to them, going to your brothers explaining what's going on with you, expressing your traumas. It's nothing like brotherhood. It's nothing like that, man. Having a group of guys that y'all invest in, making a ton of money together, investing back in the community, building the community, protecting the community. It's nothing like brotherhood. And for women, it's nothing like sisterhood. It's nothing like having girls you can express how you feel and getting your emotional situations handled with women. Like you girls have different conversations. I won't tap on much because I'm not a woman, but it's nothing like, you know, raising the community. Women are the backbones of communities. Without women, none of this is possible. So there's nothing like having those girls around when you girls are, you know, working together in tandem and creating a bunch of peace in the community. It's amazing. Find you a solid crew, man. You don't want to be around messy women. You don't want to be around girls that's selling themselves online or offline. Dude, you don't want to be around guys that's poisoning the community. You don't want to be around guys that's poisoning themselves all the time. Womanizers. You don't want to be around them type of guys, man. Them guys are lame. And at some point, you're going to grow to a point to realize it. Like, you wasted a lot of time with these guys. These guys ain't high quality individuals. You want to be around high quality individuals at all times. If you're a high quality individual, why would a high quality individual want to be around a low quality individual? If you consider yourself as a high quality individual, you should strive to have high quality individuals around you. You know? If you all your guys are on Tinder, when y'all go on a date, when y'all go travel, when y'all go to another city or overseas, when you come to another city and you go straight to Tinder, you got guys that's on Tinder, you don't really need to be hanging around them type of guys, man. Them guys don't have the masculinity to walk up to a woman and get rejected. They don't have the masculinity to walk up to a woman and get accepted. You know, you want to be around men that know how to deal with women. Girls, you don't want to be around girls that's on the internet selling the most vital parts for $5 on OnlyFans. You don't want to be half naked twerking on the gram. You don't want to be around them type of women. I'm shaming. If you want to call it shaming, cool, but I'm shaming. Because you want solid people around you. If you're on this podcast, I'm pretty sure you don't want that. I'm just speaking for my audience. No shade to nobody else's audience. You guys do as you please. I'm just telling you about how we rock over here. You don't want that around you. See, having people around you that don't judge you is super important, man. Knowing that somebody got your back, it's nothing like it. Family is all we got. Family is super important. And family don't have to be just family by blood. Family can be family by friendship, by business partners can become family. Some of the worst people to have around you is your blood, right? But it's like you gotta try to work that out. We're gonna have disagreements in family, but we don't break up. You see, we so quick to break up our family, but we'll stick around a stranger with no problem. I know girls that'll date a guy and he done broke her heart 6, 7 times, and she keeps accepting him back in his life. But her sister might have told her something that she didn't like one time, and she's like, I'm never talking to my sister again. That's what we do. I try to do camps back home. I'm not accepted. You can let somebody come from Arkansas come down, no type of connection to the community, accept them. I do camps back home and nobody comes. Then I see on Facebook a bunch of my classmates, a bunch of my family members, a bunch of my friends. They'll take their kids all the way to Florida, Alabama, Tennessee for a basketball camp. How? How? And then when you don't come back, they say, oh, you don't give back to the community. I give back to the community in a lot of ways. It's just I can't be there because we're on different wavelengths. We're on different wavelengths. What I'm seeing for the future and what they're seeing for the future is totally different. That don't mean I throw them away or cast them away or I don't love them. I still love them. I just got to love you from a distance. And that's what you got to do with most of your family members. You can't give up on your family members. Your mama, you get one of them. Your dad, you get one of them. You might disagree with them, but you got to get over that. You got to love them still. Now, you don't take abuse. You don't take abuse. Nah, not at all. You be a grown person, but you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Some people are raised a certain way. Some families are raised a certain way. I'm from the country, so I understand they have a certain mentality. I have to accept that. It's not my mentality whatsoever, but I have to accept that because they're family. Some people are still stuck in the 60s, but I have to accept that because it's family. Now, I can't let them constantly disrespect me. Stand up for yourself, but at the same time, don't be so rough on them. Stall them out, Debo. Give them a chance, you know? The bottom line, I'm kind of drifting, but you can start living a rich life tomorrow. Find your values, find your hobbies, find out who you are, find your crew. Organize it, write it down, and you can start living this life tomorrow. Reason why I say it tomorrow, because tonight you got to plan. You got to plan, so that plan can, so that you can have some organization on how you're going to go about achieving this plan and this plan being successful. Jot down a couple of values, jot down a couple of hobbies, jot down a couple of people that you want to be in life, jot down a couple of activities in nature that you like doing. Jot down all these things, and tomorrow you can start living that life. It don't cost much. It's very simple to get. And remember what I said earlier, put everything in your plan. Put the type of cars, the people, the house, the location, put everything in your plan because it's all possible. And if it's not possible, you can do it on a smaller scale. If you want to be a gym owner, well, go work at a gym for free. You know, if you want to own a certain car, well, offer to wash that car. You know, you might get a test drive, feel it out. Just being around. And one thing I used to do in Houston was I used to drive around certain neighborhoods and look at the houses like, I'm going to be in one of these one day. And that motivated me, that inspired me to go out and get it. You know, my fear was, like I talked about to y'all in last week's episode, was not being able to achieve these things, right? But what ended up happening was I got a house right down the street, same neighborhood, but I got an apartment instead of a house. Right down the street. So now I get to see this every day. And I'm still kind of living close to that standard, right? But I'm not living there, but I'm close. All I need to do is be close. All you need to do is be close. And you'll figure it out tomorrow. Reason why you got to do that is because you got to treat what you have right now like gold. You got to appreciate everything you got right now. Right now I'm recording on this camera think this camera's like $1,500. The lens maybe like $2,500. But in the next month, I'm probably about to spend about $12K on camera gear because I'm trying to upgrade. These are the cameras I want. I want to go higher quality. I want to go back better audio. I want to do more cinematic things. I want to take more photography. I want to do more music videos. So I got to step my game up, right? But I appreciate these mics. I appreciate this camera for what it has given me. You know, I appreciate what I have right now because when I get what I got, when I get what I'm going to get, it makes me appreciate the journey. I started off with this. You should have seen my logos before. Now look at my logos now. You should have heard my beats before. Now look at my beats now. Should have seen my cameras before. Now look at my cameras now. Should have seen my life before. Now look at my life now. Right? It's all a part of that journey. It's all a part of that story. You know, nobody wants to, I don't want to say nobody, but I think the story would be very boring if you just start off hearing life at the top of your game and you just stay at the top of your game for the rest of your life. You got no struggle. I think that's pretty boring. But when you come up, go down, come up, go down, come up, go down, and then you stay up, that's a story that's relatable to many people. That's a story that you can help inspire to tell other people so that they can start getting this happiness while you're happy. Happiness is simple, man. Trust me. Figure those things out and you'll be all right. If you made it to this far through this video, please subscribe. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. And like I always say, man, every day make them pay so that one day you can live a truth life. Until next time, I'm out.